Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, we're going to jump right into it and pull some money and career messages to begin. And then we're going to use the Gold Foil Tarot to further speak upon your month. A little bit stressed, but you got this is what I'm hearing. What do we have for Virgo for the upcoming month? For August, money and career. For Virgo. Here we have Cup, talking about overflowing prosperity. There's going to be moments in the month where your voice just gets almost pushed to echo, or just gets louder because of spirit. They're saying your voice matters. They're saying you have moments of anxiety but need to just breathe because everything's working out in your favor. And what's not, in a lesser sense, working out for you is not meant to, okay? It just feels like you're remembering what's temporary while just fully recognizing what's meant to be more permanent in your life, to go the distance is what they're saying. But there's overflowing prosperity as I'm seeing the Ace of Cups in my mind's eye. And I feel like you're thinking about your bank account needing to be replenished. Say you have cash flowing in or just paychecks that need to be deposited. Or you could feel as if your account is quite, okay, they're saying plump. It's quite full at this time throughout the month, or it could vary. But I do feel like you're doing a bit of spending. I sense that there's some cheersing, some celebration, successes taking place throughout the month, excuse me, as I just said the word monk. But I do feel like paperwork, contracts, income taking a focus, all right? Learning as you go. I feel like you are a self-taught individual. You could be very spiritual drawn to this reading. Watch the Leo reading is what I'm getting. Spirituality did come up in their reading, but wasn't mentioned. Interesting. But I do feel like writing words of wisdom, books, reading, stuff like that is taking a focus. Some of you could be focusing on or trying to get back to focusing on education and being a student, even though in certain ways you are very stern and very bold as a leader in your own way, okay? I just heard you can be calm and be a good leader, okay? And you may get that reminder throughout the month, all right? Not feeling 100% like yourself, but I feel like you're going through a transformation. You may work in the education field or the law field, as you find yourself wanting more than you have at hand, all right? Steady income taking a focus. I do feel like Virgo's drawn to this reading, desire a level of predictable income, but more than that on top of it. So you may be pushed to recognize why you feel so drawn to have a second stream of income, or even a second and third, or just for a select few drawn to the reading, to get creative and use your hobby or certain other skill sets you have to find a side hustle, all right? But I do feel like your accomplishments are taking a focus. Congratulations, Virgo. We need you. Interesting. I'm going to take this one. Nugget. Small increase. Vulnerable. Interesting. I meant to say valuable. You're valuable. I feel your value, your worth to a company or to certain other individuals, especially business owners for the second part. It comes into play. It takes a highlight. I'm being shown a spotlight being shined down upon you. Nuggets of increase taking place throughout the month on top of the expected income that you would predict would come to be or just know is meant to happen throughout the month. You're getting an honest assessment, but I also feel like it's not a month where you're shy to give your honest assessment, right? Your opinion taking a relevance. You just feel inclined to tell people how it is. Or you may even find that behind closed doors or with certain friends, coworkers, you're truly, truly honest, okay? And and I'm maybe with them as well, but about their situation, but it feels more so about the company or just the way things are being run, how things are doing, authority. But I do feel like you might be authority yourself, a boss figure, saying this about certain people that work for you. Anyways, lucrative ideas coming into play. I would write them down when they come to be. Spirit might be gifting you one or two of them. New income source, yeah, absolutely. Once again, side hustle, as we had mentioned. But I do feel like new gains within your existing career choice, whether that's a job or you're an entrepreneur running your business. I do feel like you are gaining so much inspiration throughout the month. And I do sense that you're giving out some inspiration as well. All right, entrepreneur. New job for some if you're looking for one. The luck is on your side. But I do feel like you need to just take a deep breath and embody the calm side of your Virgo nature. All right, your creative work will shine through for all to see. Let's pull some tarot. I just heard that was a little bit corny, but I love it. Okay, let's pull some gold tarot. You're shimmering like a piece of gold, okay? They're saying a gold nugget. What else do we have for Virgo's money and career? The 9 of Cups, very nice. I feel like there's some wish fulfillment taking place. Now, in certain moments throughout the month, it may feel like small little victories, small wish fulfillments, right? A successful amount of money acquired by the end of a day or the end of a week. Or it may just be acquiring a bigger, and then at other moments, excuse me, as that was because I'm in your energy. But I do feel like at other points in the month, you're acquiring bigger wish fulfillments. I do feel like they're, in a sense, it could be, for example, getting a new job, or it could be signing a contract, something of the sort. But I do feel like for the most part, a lot of small wish fulfillments, money flowing in quite nicely, gaining the respect you deserve. Okay. Coming out, we have the 4 of Pentacles. All right, so it did come out in reverse, and I feel like that's the way it's going to stay, because there's a situation where you don't have control, right? The small increases feel out of your control for the most part, but I do feel like in the upright position, speaking upon how you are holding your cards close to your chest, feeling a bit secretive, thinking about the future a lot, and wanting to move forward in the most confident manner, but not 100% sure how to do so. One situation might feel quite competitive, a bit catty, and just, okay, awful in behavior and energy, or just incorrect in energy for you. But you're gaining levels of prosperity, once again, abundance. People might be gifting you gratuity, money, levels of abundance, not just monetary gain. Minimalize the spending, the shopping is what I'm getting. But I do feel like you are thinking about your savings when it comes to your money, right? And therefore, in order to benefit that, let's hold back when it comes to purchasing unnecessary items. I'm not saying don't treat yourself when it comes to self-care or stuff of the nature. They're saying retail therapy isn't the best route this month. But we're gonna put this 5 of Wands over here. You may even be causing a little bit of chaos in one's mind when it comes to what's taking place in the work environment, or just the progress of your business. But look, 2 6s, okay, the number 66 coming into play. But I really do feel like people are gifting you. You're thinking back to the past and stressing over it, but feeling more future oriented in a lot of ways. I may feel like people just are looking up to you, and therefore it's benefiting your income, your increase in success. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, you're a bit blinded to what lies ahead, okay? And that's fair, given you're not meant to know all of which, all right? But I do feel like you're a bit guarded all the meanwhile. The 9 of Wands coming out, I do sense that you could be empathic being drawn to this reading, and or you're just feeling burnt out, being very much a busybody, a heavy workload at this time, a lot on your plate. Again, that's probably playing into your defensive behavior at times, or the snappy responses. But I also feel like if you're picking up on their energy, other people's spicy energies, or just unhealthiness, then that could be getting the best of you from time to time. I need to put that to rest. A reminder why a situation isn't meant to last forever, leading you towards a beautiful, abundant beginning for oneself, okay? This is the Ace of Cups if you didn't recognize it. We need your cup to be overflowing, okay? Keep the hope alive, as I do feel like religion might take a focus for some. With the hanging man, or the hanged man rather, you need to accept when you're corrected, okay? Don't talk back is what I'm getting. Allow for oneself to hang from the tree of wisdom from what you've been through, the ups and downs, the mistakes you know you've made, where nobody's perfect. And I feel like you don't expect others to be, but at times you expect yourself to be. Wanting things to be neat, wanting things to be quite in order, but there being a situation where things are just not going to be in order, okay? They're just not going to be. And I really feel like at times you need to adjust your perspective in regards to how much prosperity, abundance lies ahead. Some of which thinking, okay, well, this is just temporary in my situation. Sure, it might be temporary as far as where it's stemming from, but as long as you utilize your wits, your talents, right, to your advantage, and be strategic, give birth to what you know you need to when you need to, you're golden, okay? You're going to lead yourself to that Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, all right? And I just feel like your independence is quite glorious, is what they're saying. Glorious, it's shimmering, it's shining. This is coming through. If you look at this right here, the spotlight once again being shined down upon you, reaching for the independence and doing it at your own pace, as I'm drawn to this interesting detail, a small snail, okay? I'm gonna put this over here. And so the number 999, okay, 999 coming out. I did not mean to add that last 9. You may be heavily spoken through by spirit, so give yourself a break when things don't come out perfectly perfect. But also, again, the nervousness and the energies you're potentially picking up on. I just feel like you care about people so much being drawn to this reading, and that's going to benefit you. People are going to want to assist you, help you. But why is it that you do expect the worst at certain points? There's a situation where you expect the worst, and that's just, it feels like you might be trusting your intuition, but don't expect the worst when it comes to whatever new beginning you're meant to acquire. All right, that is meant to be. What's meant to be will be, okay? But you also need to not, there's a need for you not to manifest difficulties in the midst of that new beginning, okay? You might feel very expressive, as I just did a very flowy kind of usage of my hands and arms when I was saying that. Anyways, moving right along. Wow, the struggle is real. Key wording. I'm being drawn to a hoodie. I have a sweatshirt. Okay, I'm hearing a cardigan. I feel like comfort is necessary for you, okay? Comfort when it comes to financial investments, like especially living situation, when it comes to where you work, when it comes to where you're running your business. At the center of your reading, you're being noticed. There's victory for you in the month of August. You need to believe that wholeheartedly, because I do feel like you're manifesting quite easily at times. Other times, not so much. But I do feel like people will follow you if you so choose to allow them, okay? Yeah, I just feel like the people are seeing you succeed and being proven wrong if they doubted you or just minimalized, okay, your schedule or just what you are meant to have. It just feels like, once again, not everything's in your control. The victories coming to be aren't fully in your control, but you're reaping the rewards all the meanwhile. Let it be, let it flow, as I do feel like there's a lot of speaking, a lot of talking, and it could feel like things are rushing on past you, by you, shaking things up a bit, the energy being quite quick in movement, but you're just, again, doing your things at your own pace, and you try to rush at times, and then it makes you a bit nervous and alters the quality of your work, or just you can't speak correctly. So again, it reminds you, why move at the pace of other people or feel the inclination to rush? Okay, you'll get it done when you need to. People can relax, but I do feel like there's certain stresses once again. Okay, the pace around you, the energy might be making you feel a bit stressful. There's also a focus on deceptive behavior in the work environment. Not okay, not acceptable. Don't adapt to that, okay? In a sense, keep your high honor for oneself in your work quite alive, Okay, lit up is what they're saying. You know what you're meant to do, how you're meant to do it, and I feel like people respect you for that. But the Knight of Cups here, I do feel like you aspire to move towards the new, and there's going to be moments in the month where you're feeling a bit emotional because of how burnt out you are. Again, all the factors you spoke upon with this chaos, but don't let it get the best of you, as I feel like it reminds you why you need to cut out a situation in the end, why it's temporary, and what, as far as intake of content and, okay, social media and certain foods and drinks needs to be cut out as well. You'll get it done when you need to, is another vibe coming through. Completion leads to happiness. That's another reminder, okay? Wrap yourself up with the sun, as I feel like you'll just put in the hard work when you need to, and it will pay off all the meanwhile. It's a month to be a Virgo, even if people don't fully grasp that you are meant to succeed a ton in the future. Not sure why that came out, but I do feel like people love you, love your energy, love your mess ups even. Okay, remember that. As I'm looking at the Tower card and the Moon card, you may feel a bit emotional because of an ending, or you might feel a bit emotional and it reminds you why an ending needs to come to be. Okay, that could be living situation, it could be a job, but I feel like your honesty is truly important. Your voice is important. Recognize and remember that. Don't allow people to get the best of you, as I do feel like certain difficult behaviors, unacceptable behaviors will be put to rest, okay? Again, endings and new beginnings, taking truly a true focus throughout the month, as I really feel like even if you're not empathic, energies are affecting you for the better or for the worse, okay? Feeling a bit limited and trapped within a situation, but I need to, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, do what's right for Virgo. Period. Okay, people will get it or just get over it, as I do feel like you overthink throughout the month and are overworked once again. But I also feel like there's temptations throughout the month, as far as what to intake, as far as how much to work, as far as other people's behaviors. Once again, move at your own pace with the Knight of Pentacles, and just slow and steady wins the race as you succeed and get a numerous amount of wish fulfillments and victories throughout the month. All right? You are stronger than you remember at times. Let's pull from this small money and career deck. What do we have for Virgo? Flying out, money moves. Yeah, I'm going to put this over here, naturally on top of the Knight of Cups. Planning to or making money moves in the month of August. Money on the mind is at the bottom of the deck. What else we have for Virgo? Standing out, naturally. We'll put this up here. Okay, nope, they want it here. Bear with me. As again, the energy in the air here is making me a little bit nervous. Powerful change. It's going to move quicker than you think, okay? Unexpected income. Career advancement. Reminding you why change is a must. A true leader. And spotlight success. All right, I really feel like you are going to stand out in the crowd throughout the month, making a lasting impression and showing people how it's done all the meanwhile. Embrace the victories, embrace the wish fulfillments, and continue to grow and change through your work and go with the flow. All right, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I am sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.